Hey guys, what is up? Stickboy back again. Finally, after a couple of weeks, had a really busy week a couple of weeks ago, which I told you guys about in my reaction to Volume 2, Chapters 1 and 2. And then I went ahead and got sick the following week, so didn't really want to record much there. But we're getting back into it now. Today is Thanksgiving, so if you are in the United States, which I would assume most of you probably are, happy Thanksgiving, although it's probably going to be a few days after Thanksgiving before you actually see this recording uploaded. But getting back into RWBY, I did go back and watch Chapters 1 and 2 again before I started this recording so that I could kind of get back up to speed on things. Chapter 1 had... well, the big highlight of Chapter 1 was, of course, the most epic food fight I think I've ever seen in a cartoon. So that was fun. And we were also introduced to a couple of what I can only imagine are mercenaries, Mercury and Emerald, who are working for someone named Cinder, who we met at the very end of that chapter. And Cinder also seems to be commanding Roman and whatever he's doing with the White Fang, stealing all the dust and everything. So that is interesting. And they also said something about moving into Phase 2 of whatever their plan is. So in Chapter 2, we see that the school is having a visitor, and their commander, for some reason, has brought like a fleet of ships, almost in preparation for an attack, which is kind of disconcerting. And we also see that Cinder, along with Emerald and Mercury, have infiltrated the school. They've gotten in. They've just kind of gotten into the dormitory and run into RWBY, and they're just kind of snooping around. So don't know what's going on with that, but things are definitely getting interesting. So stuff going on. So let's get into it. Here we go. This is RWBY Volume 2, Chapter 3 in 3, 2, 1, play. All right.
There's a point where it tips, there's a point where it breaks, there's a point where it bends, and a point we just can't take anymore. There's a line that will cross and there's no return. There's a time and a place, no bridges left to burn anymore. We can't just wait with life to take until
Getting a little bit better with this intro. I like to learn the words as quick as I can. It makes the editing process so much easier. And I've been out of it so long, I've got to remember all the names. I remember the four main characters. Those four. Yeah, RWBY, Weiss, Blake, and Yang. I remember them, and John. But I'm going to have trouble. Speaking of Weiss, what's up?
So Weiss, you know,
That's just what she hears.
Go grab a bite to eat. And you know, well, I've got 2 tickets to that new Spurs.
Are you
Willis
asking
movie if
her
you wanna
out?
Make the trip to Vale. I hear it's awesome. And then maybe after that we could study together.
And
I mean, you're smart, and I'm you know.
she gives no fucks. Wait,
And then
is that what she was hearing, or is that what John was
I
hearing?
guess. Well, the stunning conclusion to the story will have to wait until next time.
Weiss,
I'm sure it will be
did you
very
hear me?
stunning. I can hardly wait.
No, yes. One day.
Hey, she's just not into you.
I thought that class would never end.
All right, guys, today's the day. The investigation begins!
I'm glad to see we're taking this so seriously.
Hey, we've got a plan. That's moderately serious.
Right. Everyone
Serious
remember
enough.
their roles? You and I will head to the CCT to check the Ch.3-4 records for any other dust robberies or inconsistencies.
Seeing as I'm in the family, it shouldn't be a problem. The White Fang has regular faction meetings to hand out orders and recruit new members. If I can get in, I can hopefully find out what they're planning.
I have an old friend on the shady side of town that typically knows
Shady side
everything
of
going
town.
on in
There's
Faye.
always one.
Getting information out of him shouldn't be too hard.
Great, we'll meet up tonight near Yang to go over what we found. Let's do this!
Yeah.
I like how they're really starting to get
Son,
like
how'd you
personalities
get
now.
up there?
It's easy. I do it all the time.
What are you hanging
what?
with?
I
What
climb
are you
trees all the
hanging
time.
from? That's what I want to know.
So, are we finally getting back at that torture?
Is there like a bar
we
up there?
are going to investigate the situation as a team.
Sorry, son. We don't want to get friends involved if we don't have to.
That's dumb. You should always get friends involved. That's why I
Especially
brought
when they
Neptune.
eavesdrop. That makes
So-
them
How did
super
you even
trustworthy.
get up here?
I have my ways. Seriously though, can I come in? We're like really high up right now.
All right, I'll go with Weiss. Son, you can go with Blake. And Neptune, you can go with Yang since she doesn't have a partner. Everyone good?
Actually, Ruby, why don't you go with Yang? After all, she is your sister.
But I say
Oh.
to go with you then.
Well, I guess Neptune could come
Somebody,
with me.
yeah, somebody's got a thing for Neptune.
Nah.
But...
Uh-huh.
Wow! I forget how
John,
big
you
the
might as well
trees are.
forget about
It's
it.
so close.
You should see the one in Atlas.
That was the first one, right?
Correct. Atlas developed the cross-continental transmit system to allow the four kingdoms to communicate with one another. It was their gift to the world after the Great War.
Ooh, look at me. My name is Weiss. I know facts. I'm rich.
Don't be a pest. Besides, the only
She's just
reason
calling it
we're
like she
here is
sees it.
because you like the tower so much. We could have just as easily made a call from the library.
I know, but it's so cool. Oh, I'm gonna take a picture. Ah. Oh,
Good job.
you
Oh,
dropped
hey.
this.
What's up, Penny?
Penny? Where have you been? We haven't seen you since the night at the docks.
I haven't seen you since the
Sorry,
season 1
I
finale.
think you're confused. I've got to go.
What was that about?
I don't know.
She's a
But
strange
I'm going
one.
to find out. You go make your call. I'll meet up with you later.
Wait!
Penny, where have you been? It's been weeks. There
Has it?
seems to be a
But
misunderstanding.
yeah, it's just, for me, it has been weeks, but
Penny, is everything okay?
say the magic word. Tell her you're
Penny,
friends.
please stop. Look, I don't know what's wrong, but you have to listen to me. Those guys we fought at the docks, we think they're up to something big, something bad. I need you to tell me what happened to you that night. Please, as a friend.
There you go. You said the magic word.
It isn't safe to talk here.
I'm not sure that it's safe to talk anywhere, to be completely honest. But good luck.
Hello, welcome to the CCT. How may I help you?
I'd like to go to the communications room, please.
Absolutely.
I've got
Could you please
connections.
place your scroll on the terminal to verify your identity?
You don't have Ruby's scroll, do you?
Perfect. Thank you, Miss
Okay.
Schnee.
Alright. Alright, let's see what we got.
Welcome to the Beacon Cross Continental Transmit Center. How may I help you?
I need to make a call to Schnee Company World Headquarters in Atlas.
Absolutely. If you could head over to Terminal 3, I'll patch you through.
Thank you.
This is high tech. I'm getting like Star Ocean vibes now.
Hi, Mom. How are things back in Signal?
Oh, I forgot about Signal. I heard him say Signal.
Thank you for calling the Atlas. Oh, Miss Schnee.
Oh, it's you.
Would you like me to patch you through to your father? I think your sister Winter might be here as well.
No, thank you.
Winter.
I was actually wondering if you could find some files for me. I've compiled a short list.
It's like 10 pages long, isn't it?
If you don't mind, what may I ask is this for?
cool project.
Don't ask too many questions.
There were some sensitive documents on this list, ma'am.
Well then, I'll be sure to treat them with care.
Right. Very well. The data's being transferred to your scroll now.
Wonderful. That will be all then.
Are you sure you wouldn't like me to patch you through to your father before you go?
Yes, I'm sure.
Well then, have a nice day.
Does somebody have daddy issues? I think I remember.
I wish I could help you, Ruby.
I think I remember her
but I
saying
don't
that
know
her
anything
childhood
about
wasn't that
those
great.
men. Well, what happened to you that night? We were all together, and then you just disappeared. Were you kidnapped?
Oh, no, nothing like that.
Is this a
Then
safe
where
place
did
to
you go?
talk?
I've never been to another kingdom before. My father asked me not to venture out too far, but you have to understand, my father loves me very much. He just worries a lot.
Maybe a little too much,
Believe
right?
me, I know the feeling. But why not let us know you were okay?
I was asked not to talk to you, or Weiss, or Blake, or Yang. Anybody, really.
Was
Interesting.
your dad that upset?
No, it wasn't my father.
The AK-130 has been the standard security model of RWBY for several years. And they have done a fine job, wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree?
Why don't you go inside
The
somewhere?
Kingdom of Atlas is a kingdom of innovation. And fine? Well, that's just not good enough, is it?
Isn't this the guy that came into the school
The Elysian Knight.
in chapter 2?
Smarter, sleeker, and admittedly, a little less scary. These models will become active later this year, but they won't be alone. Now, the Atlesian military has always supported the idea of removing men from the dangers of the battlefield. However, there are still many situations that undoubtedly require a human touch.
Oh, I can't see anything that could possibly go wrong
Our
with
kingdom's
this.
greatest minds, in cooperation with the Schnee Dust Company, are proud to introduce the Atlesian Paladin.
Did you guys not watch iRobot?
Now, we couldn't have them here for you today, but these mechanized battleships will be seen defending the borders of our kingdom within the year.
Ruby, maybe we should go somewhere else.
I would.
Penny? Wait, where are you going?
Down here. She went this way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can cause trouble now. Ruby, you're faster than her.
This way!
Dang. That looks painful. And the guy driving just died.
Penny?
Are you okay?
No way. He just hit the equivalent of a brick wall at full speed.
Did you see that?
Do you think she's okay?
Penny, come back!
Can we call the police? Did she stop that?
Those guys are the police. I knew there was something weird about her.
Penny!
Why didn't you just go inside a building to talk?
What is going on? Why are you running? How did you do that?
I can't. Everything's fine. I don't want to talk about it.
Penny, if you can just tell me what's wrong, I can help you.
No, you wouldn't understand.
Let
She
me
might.
try. You can trust me.
You're my friend, right? You promise you're my friend?
I promise.
I think you can believe Ruby.
Ruby, I'm not a real girl.
Oh.
She's one of those androids, isn't she?
I will cling, I will clutch, I'll hold on to you. I won't turn away.
But for artificial intelligence, she's she has an awful lot of human nuances. All right, let's move right on to episode 4. Okay, so I think I kind of knew about Penny. I mean, I didn't actually know, but like I had a suspicion that she was either, after seeing her power in the season 1 finale, I'm just going to call them seasons and episodes. I know it's volume and chapter, but you guys will know what I mean. But I think I kind of knew after seeing her power there and just the way she's acting, and then the guy in the car, pulled her in. I think I kind of knew that she either wasn't human or there was something, or she was brainwashed or something. There's something just kind of off about her. So I'm not too surprised to see that she's not, that she's not human. But whatever kind of AI that she is extremely human-like. So, it understands secrecy, it understands friendship, it understands, who you can trust and who you can't trust. Those are some pretty complex things to program into something. So, we did not see any of the 3 villains. I'm going to call them villains because I don't know what else to call them. I mean, Cinder looked pretty sinister there at the end of episode 2. So, we did not see them this episode, so maybe we'll see them here. So let's go ahead and pull it up. I've got it pulled up. I just need to get it ready. Here we go. All right. Chapter 4, Episode 4, whatever. In 3, 2, 1, play. Here we go.
There's a point where it tips, there's a point where it breaks, there's a point where it bends, and a point we just can't take anymore. There's a line that we'll cross and there's no return. There's a time and a place, no bridges left to burn anymore. We can't just wait with life to take.
I didn't do any better on the intro that time than I did the first time. But in fairness, I'm trying to take everything in, so. Why didn't RWBY and Penny just go inside a building or something? I don't... Like, why'd they have to be outside where anything could have happened? They just kind of... I feel like they kind of asked for trouble there. Anyways, here we go.
Penny, I don't understand. Most girls are born, but I was made.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the world's first synthetic person capable of generating an aura. I'm not
synthetic
real.
Person.
Of course you are. You think just because you've got nuts and bolts instead of squishy guts makes you any less real than me? I don't... You're taking this extraordinarily well. You're
Hey,
not like those things we saw
it's
back
RWBY.
there. You've got a heart and a soul. I can feel it. Oh, RWBY, you're the best friend anyone could have. Oh, I can see why your father would want to protect such a delicate flower. Oh, he's very sweet. My father's the one that built me. I'm sure you would just love him. Wow.
But would he trust
He
you?
built you all by himself? Well, almost. He had some help from Mr. Ironwood. The general? Wait, is that why those soldiers were after you? They like to protect me too.
Yeah, they know who you are.
They don't think you can protect yourself? They're not sure if I'm ready yet. One day, it will be my
But she
chance
is
to
combat
save the
ready.
world. But I still have a lot left to learn. That's why my father let me come to the Vital Festival. I want to see what it's like in the rest of the world and test myself in the tournament. Penny, what are you talking about? Save the world from what? We're in a time of peace.
No, we're not.
That's not what Mr. Ironwood said.
Check down here.
You have to hide. Go, Penny! Go, what are you doing? You don't have to go with them! I can help you! It's okay, Ruby. They're not bad people. I just don't want you to get in trouble. Just
That's fair.
promise
They
me
wouldn't
you
trust
won't
Ruby.
tell anyone about my secret, okay? I promise.
There she is.
Salutations, officers!
Why were you running? And what happened to the other girl?
What girl? I've been by myself all day.
Now they know better than that.
You shouldn't cause such a scene. Are you okay?
Just a scratch.
Penny, your father isn't going to be happy about this.
Please, just come with us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if they see Ruby, they won't let her go. Oh, good job. And those guys didn't hear that at all? Alright, what's up, Yang?
Come on, my friend's right in here.
Cool.
Okay.
Where exactly is here?
Oh, the bounce lounge, of course.
Hurry, close the door! She's coming!
What are you two idiots doing?
Junior, she's here! She's back! The one with the...
Nice try.
Guess who's back?
Back again. That seems a little overkill. Especially since they're definitely not going to use any of them.
Yeah, so could you define friend for me?
Stop!
Right?
Nobody shoot. Blondie, you're here. Why?
What's up, Junior?
You still owe me a drink.
Whoa, what a woman. Sup?
Whatever.
This is it.
Okay.
You sure? You know, I'm just gonna take your word for it.
New
No.
recruits, keep to the right.
Don't come with her unless...
I don't get it. If you believe what you're doing is right, why hide who you are?
The masks are a symbol. Humanity wanted to make monsters out of us, so we chose to don the faces of monsters.
Grim masks? That's kind of dark.
So was the guy who started it.
Always sunshine and rainbows with you.
Yeah, you go with her, you know it's not going to be fun and games. Alright.
Thank you all for coming. For those of you who are joining us for the first time tonight, allow me to introduce a very special comrade of ours. I can assure you, he is the key to obtaining what we
This
have
guy?
fought for so long.
I don't think that's true at all.
Thank you. Please hold your applause.
What's a human doing here?
I'm glad you asked, dearie. Now I'll be the first to admit, humans are the worst. Case in point. So I understand why you would love to see us all locked away, or better yet, killed. But
So is he going somewhere with this, or...?
Yeah,
mention
sounds
the
like he
fact
is.
that you and I all have a common enemy. The ones in control, the people pulling the strings, the dirty, rotten humans that run our kingdoms. Government,
Okay.
military, even the schools, they're all to blame for your lot in life. And they're all pests that need to be dealt with. Fortunately, I'm the best exterminator around. No offense to any rodents in the room.
Exterminators don't just go after rodents. Yeah, I had a feeling those things weren't...
Oh, that's
It's a big robot.
I had a feeling those were trouble.
As some of you may have heard, this right here is Atlas's newest line of defense against all the scary things in the world. And thanks to my employer, we've managed to snag a few before they hit the shelves.
Yeah.
Now, many of your brothers have already moved down to our new operation in the southeast. If you'd rather stay within the city, that's fine. But if you're truly ready to fight for what you believe in, this is the arsenal I can provide you. Any questions?
We should get out of here.
All new recruits,
You better do it
please
discreetly.
come forward.
Well,
I don't know.
How can you not know?
I haven't talked to him. I haven't even seen him since the night you first came in here. He paid up front, I lent him my men, and none of them ever came back.
So where did they go?
What kind of stupid question is that? They never came back.
Doesn't know.
Who is this guy?
Don't worry about him. Worry about me if I don't find out what I want.
I already told you everything. Torchwick hired my boys, and I guess he wasn't happy with them. Which is something I can relate to.
Come on, Neptune.
We get everything we need?
Well,
Yeah.
we got everything we can.
Go
Hopefully
find-
the rest of the team is having better luck.
Go find Torchwick. Does he know where that guy is?
What are we gonna do?
You could have asked him that.
Thinking.
Yeah, how are you going to get out of there discreetly?
He sees us.
He can't see in the dark.
The window! Stop him!
Good job. Well, that was quick.
so you wouldn't have to have, oh, I don't know,
A plan.
back up.
On it! Everyone, if you can hear me, we need back!
I feel like they should have gotten to the back of the room faster. Like as soon as that guy came out, it's like
Not missing this.
we should be.
That torture guy is in it, but not like, it didn't eat him. He's like controlling it or something.
Where are you guys?
Oh, found him.
I think that was them.
Yeah, I got it.
What was your first clue there, Neptune? Okay, guys. Why? Okay, White Fang.
Down.
Got it.
Why are you taking that thing out where everybody can see it? It's gonna wreak all that havoc, and it's gonna make. Which, I mean, I guess that's probably the point. I guess that's not necessarily a bad thing for them to make that look bad before it hits the shelves, but. Sure, let's just make it invincible.
Dude, hang on.
Great, I'm in position.
You couldn't. Alright. Let's go with it.
Razorblade!
Okay. Make visibility bad? That's good. How did they do that, though? Was that one of the glyphs?
Checkmate!
find a point where that thing's weak. It's clearly designed to not be vulnerable for the most part. Alright. Get the music starting up, so this is probably where the tide of the battle starts to turn. Ouch.
Yay! Don't worry. With each hit, she gets stronger, and she uses that energy to fight back.
Well,
That's what
I
makes her special.
guess that's convenient. Yeah, when her eyes turn red, it's usually not good for whoever she's fighting.
We have to slow it down! And how do you propose we do that?
Cutting its arm off wasn't enough to slow it down? Why didn't you cut its leg off? Like, seriously, whatever you just used to cut its arm off. Okay, you know what? Never mind.
Just got this thing cleaned.
Who's she?
Ladies, Ice Queen.
Hey!
Always a pleasure. Neo, if you would.
Yeah, making the getaway again.
So I guess
Pretty
you got
impressive
me
piece of
punishment.
flying.
Yeah, I guess she really made our plans fall apart.
Womp womp womp.
No. Just no.
What? But you do it.
There's a time and a place for jokes.
Was this not it?
No, it just wasn't very good.
Well, at least
Oh, come
I'm
on.
trying. Wait, where are Sun and Neptune?
That's a
They're
good
probably
question.
fine, right?
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
They just got left behind, didn't they? All right. All right. Oh, man. Do we get a preview or anything? No? Oh, don't worry. I subscribed. But that doesn't make downloading from YouTube any easier. All right. So, 2 words. Collateral damage. That machine that Roman was controlling, they just burst out of the building with it and got onto the interstate, onto the freeway, and knocked God knows how many cars off of the road. That's going to get attention. That's injuries. That's deaths. That's not going to make the news. Nobody saw, you know, how many witnesses were there with that thing? I don't know. I guess I just think about stuff like that, but like, how is that going to work? Because that's supposed to be a prototype of some sort of military, military weapon, and one of them just got loose and wreaked all that havoc. that's got to have repercussions. I'm expecting that to have repercussions. And I don't know. Something tells me that the authorities, I think we've already established that they're not very competent, but they're not going to be able to trace that back to Roman at all. So, anyways, interesting. So we found out that, that there's kind of a uprising going on with the Faunus and the White Fang. They already have animosity toward humans, and then Roman has come in there and said, no, it's not the humans in general, it's the ones in control. So we're working on turning them toward the government, basically. So we're talking about kind of a revolution getting started, is what it looks like to me. And they've managed to showcase one of the military's weapons before it was supposed to come out, and in a negative light. So, like I said, I want to see how that goes in the future. I want to see what effect that has, or if any. So, anyways, fun times. Great way to get back into this series. So, I'm expecting I'll be continuing on with this very soon. So. Until then, till the next video, I'm Stickboy, and I will see you next time.